Hey there, folks and friends. Welcome home. I am Madison Canary, your sour beer queer, and I am here with another Portland review. Now, friends, I got problems. I got so many problems. My number one problem is that I got sour beer going bad in my fridge. You guys, woe is me. Pity my problems. As Beckham just told you, the cat. Pity my problems. They're serious. They're big. These problems are definitely demonstrated by the fact that I got this can crowlered. I got this can crowlered, whatever it is I did, in Portland almost 2 weeks ago. I know. When they send you home with the beer, they're like, drink this in 3 to 5 days. And I'm like, yeah, sure, great. It took me that long for it to get here, and then I also have other things to do with my life than drink beer. Hopefully that won't be true for very long. If drinking beer could literally be the only thing I have to do with my life, that'd be great. Like and comment and subscribe. But in the meantime, I have other things to do with my life. So this crowler of Cascade's Native Bramble, 7.3%, hello, was canned up for me 13 days ago. Now, I also remember what it tasted like. I remember distinctly why I got this can. So even if the flavor's a little bit off because of the timing, we're going to be generous. Don't you worry. But all that to say, we are about to open Cascade Brewing's Native Bramble, their 7.3% sour ale. Now, what I know about this sour is that it is started as a blonde ale, and then it is aged in oak punctions. Do I sound smart? Good. Aged in oak punctions for up to 2 years. Now, what's a punction, you might ask? Thank you for asking, because I really want to tell you. Punction means 1/3 of a ton. And so I think it is their way of telling us that this is a small barrel situation. And that means that they've spent a lot more time on it. It said that it can be aged for up to 2 years. I don't know exactly how long they've aged this one for. I do know that it's from their 2019 batch. Now, I don't know if that's because they aged it before that, if they started the age of 2019, I'm not exactly sure. I know it's at least 1 year aged, so I'm really excited for that. They start with blonde ale, then they add raspberries, they put in that Brettanomyces, my favorite, and then it finishes off with some citrus in the fermentation process. So I'm really excited to see how all of that pans out in this can. And this would be a barrel-aged sour, not a kettle-aged sour. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the last review. I talk all about it. Let's see what's happening here. The first sip. It's perfect. It hasn't. I was so nervous that I was about to taste a turnt beer, you guys. I was so nervous that I was about to taste a completely ruined beer. And I am so relieved to say that this is still very much intact from exactly how I remember it. So, in my Cascade Brewing glass, yes, of course I paid for it. How dare you ask me that? Okay. The first official sip. First on the nose, I'm definitely getting blackberry. I'm getting stone fruit. I also wonder though if basically I expect stone fruit out of sour beer at this point. But to me, it really does smell like it goes blackberry, stone fruit. What do I know? So I would consider this a perfect sour beer. Perfect sour beer. Fruity nose. Fruity, smooth hit on the tongue. And then just like out of nowhere, total surprise, effervesces, back of the throat, completely just changes gears and hits you in the mouth with some sours, and then just finishes with like a clear sinus cavity. Perfect sour beer. I truly can't think of it getting better. Now, many of you might know that sour in the rye is my all-time favorite. But this, I don't know, this might be like, Cascade, open up an Orange County location. If I could ask one favor of the gods, and all that is, open up an Orange County location. Please, I beg of you, Cascade. Don't make me move to Portland, because I will. I'll do it. I'll chase down this bad boy. I'll move my whole life. I'll do it. It's so good. Oh, I don't really know how to sing any other praises. It has that like dark center, a nice pinky finish, nice amount of carbonation, even after 2 weeks, which is saying a lot. I know it would only be better if I had drank it in the proper amount of time. Yeah. And what is intriguing about this beer is that even though it is maybe my favorite and a half, tied for favorite, right in there somewhere, I still would rate this very high on the friendliness scale. How does it do it? I don't know. I don't understand. It's magic. Magic. It's not fermentation, it's magic. So, if one of my friends were like, hey Madison, not really that into sour beer, I know it's your thing, but whatever, not mine, I'd be like, you guys, taste this. Friendly. I'm not going very friendly, but friendly, because it has enough of that sweetness, smoothness, berryness. The hit doesn't come until after, and then as soon as you take another sip, you're greeted with much more fruit and juice again. So it is a very friendly sipper, a very easy sipper. I definitely would recommend this during the day because it has such that nice lightness to it. But beware, 7.3%, they're not fucking around. So if you start during the day, you're probably going to end before night, let me tell you. I mean, challenge extended. And when we went up to Portland this last weekend, 2 weekends ago, hence the 14 days, I know math things. When we went up to Portland, we hit a couple breweries. We ended up hitting about 5. And by and far, the best experience that we had was at Cascade. Our server was friendly, he was funny, he was nice, he was immediately personable, he knew a ton about beer. He was just like really, he made an authentic effort to connect with me and everyone at the table. I chatted with him about Sour Beer Queer. He got super into it. We had a moment together, and because he knew I was into sour beer, when he walked back out with our tray, he gave us the whole rundown, told us exactly where everything came from, what everything was, because he knew that I really cared, and he took the extra time out of his day to show me that he cared too. And it just really meant the world to me. So my experience at Cascade Brewing was wonderful. We sat outside on this cute little picnic table. The service was great. They got to us immediately. Everyone was very friendly, very clean, very professional. Really would recommend. COVID, no COVID. Well, I mean in society, not for yourself. If you got COVID, stay the fuck at home. But during this whole quarantine situation, no quarantine situation, I would definitely head on up to Cascade. You're going to have a great experience. They're going to treat you right. Tell them that the Sour Beer Queer sent you, because I hope at this point I'm a legend. 5 followers totally makes me a legend, right? I feel like a legend. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my review of Cascade Brewing's Native Bramble. For sure, go check it out. I review beers twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays on this YouTube channel. So please do subscribe and stay tuned. You can also find me over on Instagram. I'm the Sour Beer Queer. That is a great place to comment, make requests, and just get connected. Have a great rest of your day, you guys.